Hey everybody, it's Sirturmund here again. So today I wanted to just bring you some simple Caitlyn Teemo. I do like the Caitlyn buff. So Caitlyn got buffed in the last patch with the flash bombs now are in the top 8 cards instead of the top 10. And I think that makes a big difference, right? I think that buff for Caitlyn is actually very impactful for both Caitlyn Ezreal. You kind of seen some Caitlyn Swain going around. And I think it's also kind of useful for Caitlyn Teemo. Now, Caitlyn Teemo usually wins because of the shrooms, not because of Caitlyn. But having the flash bombs trigger earlier does mean that you're able to control the opponent's board a little bit better and not get rushed down before you get to your win condition. In addition to that, it wasn't just Caitlyn, but every single flash bomb card got updated, so now it's the top 8 instead of the top 10. So now I like playing Sting Officer here as well, because again, our goal is to try to control the board as much as possible and stop the opponent from rushing us down. So this is a pretty straightforward Teemo Caitlyn deck. Triple Autopus, because Autopus gives you access to the prank, which can be really good in combination with the Puffcat Peddler, triple Poison Dart to do damage and pull shrooms, triple Teemo, straightforward, Trinket Trade, because it's really good again with the Puffcat Peddler. You can do Trinket Trade into Autopus into prank, giving you 2 spells as well as giving you a blocker. Mystic Shot and Pokey are kind of both to do face burn, but also to be able to control the opponent board if we have to deal with like a big threat. Sting Officer, like we just talked about, is so good because you can play flash bombs on the top of the on the deck, now in the top 8, making it really useful to get rid of the opponent's units. 3 better than Investigating to make them draw into those flash bombs. Now that they are a little bit closer to the top of the deck, it can be even better. Same thing with Headskull Foundry. It helps both with the flash bombs and the Teemo. Insider Knowledge is kind of the way that you finish games. You can combo this off with like Caitlyn while you're attacking, and she's leveled up to push a lot of damage. Puffcat Peddler is kind of like your engine, just completely adding all the shrooms to the opponent's deck. Shump Wump also got a buff. He's been a 4/4 for a while now, I think 2 patches ago. And he also gives us 2 Mushroom Clouds, which combines really well with the rest of our deck. And lastly, Corina is the other way that we finish games. So if we don't finish the game with Caitlyn or Teemo, then Corina finishes the game for us by triggering all the traps in the top 5 cards of the deck, which if you have a lot of shrooms in the deck, can usually be enough to just completely kill the opponent. Now, this deck, obviously, as you can tell, because it plays with shrooms, it is very RNG heavy, right? So you kind of have to get lucky that you get the shrooms at the right order, right? And before the opponent can run you down. But we have enough tools to kind of stall and try to get to that point to make the chances of them joining the shrooms even better and better. Aside from that, though, I think he has a very bad matchup into Mono Shurima, but he should do okay versus the rest of the decks out there in the field right now. So if you're looking for a Caitlyn deck and Teemo deck to try out and you're a fan of this archetype, then I really recommend this one. It's really fun when you can make it work, as you'll see in the games coming up soon. We had a ton of fun. But anyways, if you enjoyed the content, please make sure to drop a like below in this video, and also make sure to subscribe to us if you're not subscribed yet. It will help us out a lot. I'll see you all at the end of the video for some mulligan tips. Have a good one. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Aphelios Zoe. Now, Aphelios Zoe Noxus is kind of playing like a little bit more control game plan. I really like the Caitlyn. I actually like the fact that we have 2 Caitlyn's in our hand, because the second Caitlyn gives us access to the Piltover Peacemaker, which can be very useful to deal with like a Zoe, or even deal with Aphelios, to be honest. Ooh, this is not bad either. Now, this is not bad either. It's a great blocker. We can also just Poke Stick the Zoe. I think Poke Sticking the Zoe is fine. I think we probably don't want to give him the... now we can use the Sting Officer. I was gonna Poke Stick her, but now we can just do the Sting Officer and just sacrifice this into that. Call it a day. If he gets the Serpent, then I become really sad, right? Don't know if he got it. And of course, they get it. So now we got a little bit punished there by not saving mana for the Poke Stick instead of the Sting Officer. The good thing is that he's not gonna have any way to kill Caitlyn right here. So we can do Caitlyn and have Piltover Peacemaker to kill the Zoe next turn. The Poke Stick gets countered by a Pill Cascade. Although the Pill Cascade means that he's going to have to draw, right? Which has a potential of drawing into a Flash Bomb. He's going to commit the stun. He could have the Flock. So this has to be a Flock then, right? If you're committing this stun right here, you should be doing a Flock. No Flock. Interesting. Interesting. Probably don't want to take that much damage, right? But I probably want to keep just enough mana to do both. We could... Do we ever do this? And just let the Caitlyn die? I think we do. I think we do this and let the Caitlyn die because it's going to clear both of his board, right? We have a third Caitlyn in our hand. Now he has 4 flash bombs on the top of his deck. Okay. I mean, we have another Caitlyn here. He only has 2 cards in his hand. So I think he's pretty much run out of resources. Yeah, there you go. He's going to start slowly getting rid of his board. We play the second Caitlyn. Put another 2 flash bombs in his deck. Because I don't think he has another way to stop this. So triple Caitlyn for the win, huh? We have Mystic Shot in case that he has like Pale Cascade right here. Oh, hush. Okay. We still just Mystic Shot this then, right? So now we don't get the flash bombs, but at least we just kill his unit anyways. Ooh, he could have a way to kill the Caitlyn from this card now. Which is kind of annoying. Karina. Not bad. What we have to do here, I think we have to start setting up for the Chump Wump. He obviously predicted into something. I mean, invoked something here. So now he has 2 cards that he invoked. One of them is a more Celestial though, so don't think it's gonna be that big of a difference. We just block this one. I think we'll take the 2 damage here because this could just die to a Flash Bomb. We could also take a peek and see what it is. Let's take a peek and see what that card that he drew is. He has 2 cards. He has 2 cards that he invoked. One of them could be any cost. One of them has to be 3 costs or less. We can take a peek at his hand. I just hate the fact that we might hit the gem. Oh. Okay. We'll do this then. Wait, now I'm okay with this. There's a good chance with 3 flash bombs. There's a good chance that one of them is gonna hit the Dustbringer, allowing us to push for 7 damage. Okay, I guess that's not a good chance. We still push 4 damage at least. Put another flash bomb in his deck, and we can start doing the head score Foundry. The only problem here is depending on what he got, right? Like if he got a big Celestial, this is gonna be a problem. Ooh, Living Legends. I guess that's a bad Living Legends because he's only gonna have 7 mana to play whatever he got. It's a pretty bad Living Legends. Oh, he got a second Moon Silver. Okay. Oh, okay. So the fact that he only has 7 mana doesn't matter. Oh, wow. Triple Moon Silver, huh? Wow. Wow. Yeah, we're gonna do the head score. It's actually pretty bad, right? Because it lets him being able to draw. The fact that he's drawing is huge, and now he's also gonna be able to get like, oh man. This is only 13 because he had triple Moon Silver, by the way. Triple Moon Silver into the Trickster. Ooh, is there any out that we can draw into? I don't think there is.
The answer's there. We'll find it.
All we can do is try to do damage and block with Caitlyn and then push damage that way. This is gonna be 10. This is 3. That's gonna be 13. Technically, we live. If Caitlyn levels up here, but it's very unlikely that she levels up, unless it's gonna be like all flash bombs. Now, but he is drawing 2 cards, and we can force him to draw 2 more. So it is a good chance that we draw into the at least 2 flash bombs, maybe 3, and then maybe 1 pop cap, and that's enough. I think it has to be the Octopus. I think I need to see if he has like a Pale Cascade. Like if he has like a Pale Cascade, actually the gem is also enough, right? The gem is also enough to give him the lethal that he needs. Maybe we should have gone Pokey Stick on the Trickster. This is unfortunate. One more. Oh, perfect. Ooh, we have a chance now, right? It said that he also has the stun. But if he tries to stun, we still have access to Corina to give us a blocker. And Corina ends up... But Corina ends up being a better blocker, right? I actually think it's better to just plant 5 flash bombs. I think it's better to plant the 5 flash bombs. My only punish here is if the opponent has another stun. And he's gonna get it. He might get the last stun right here. Nope, it's not a stun. It's gonna be. We have to kill this. If he has a Pale Cascade, then he wins. Oh, come on. Draw into the flash bomb. Draw into the flash bomb. Gotta be kidding me, man. Exactly 1. Yeah, exactly 1. Ah, no. We live on 1 HP, I guess. Oh, man. At the flop. Shouldn't have a way to kill us from 1 HP, can he? That's huge, right? Isn't that pretty huge? Because he's forced to block here. If he doesn't block, we're relying on the puff caps. Actually, he only has 2 flash bombs in his deck. Wow. This is tough. I prefer doing it this way and saving the insider knowledge for afterwards. I'm just gonna try to put as many shrooms as I can on his deck. All of this stuff is gonna die to the flash bombs. Does this matter? I don't think it does. I don't think it matters. I think this is more important. Although he can just use this turn, right? He could use the Scorcher of this turn, but he probably wants to draw. Like, he probably wants to draw even more than we, to be honest. Yeah. Okay. So that's okay with me, right? Like, him not drawing is completely okay with me, because we still have insider knowledge. And Caitlyn is going to probably trigger some traps here. Oh, she also triggered all the flash bombs. So Caitlyn can kill him. If he attacks, Caitlyn kills him on the attack. Now we can also do Mystic Shot here. This is getting really spicy. This is getting really spicy. I'm gonna start here first, so that we can just do the insider knowledge right off the bat and potentially just win. He needs to stun this no matter what. Oh, he's just gonna go for the Overwhelm. The problem with going with the Overwhelm is that Caitlyn still kills him, so at the very least the game will end on a tie. Like, even if he went for the overwhelm, the Caitlyn will still end up the game in a tie because they will trigger at the same time. Now here he just dies to 2 shrooms. 1, 2. Whew! And we even got more cards that we can draw from using the Veteran Investigator. Wow. That was a pretty naughty game though. Oh man. Oh man. That was crazy. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Viktor Riven. This deck might go a little bit too fast for us. I also don't like doing the Headscore Foundry because he helps them out way too much. I don't mind the Pokey Stick though. So I don't mind the Pokey Stick because they play that. They play that the Ruin Weaver, the 2-drop that's a 3/1, so we can kill her with the Pokey Stick. I'm gonna do the Teemo here. I'm gonna force a Mystic Shot or get excited out of him right here. Otherwise, he's gonna be taking 1 damage plus putting 5 shrooms in his deck. All right, if he wants to give us that, he wants to give us that. I like keeping my mana to do Caitlyn instead. Although we could have done the Octopus. We could have done the Octopus, but now we can just do Caitlyn and he still cannot attack anyways.
Well, you're certainly the fuzziest partner I've worked with.
Question is, there's never gonna be a reason for us to use these spells, right? So I think we just attack. Is there a way for us to level up Teemo here? Now there is, right? Now that we got the second Teemo, there is. So we have to force the opponent to spend like a Mystic Shot on this. Oh, wow. 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 This is 5? Yeah, wow. I mean, that's all I can say, guys. All I can say is wow. Right? Because we just do this. Do the Octopus. Oh, you know, we should have just attacked. We should have just attacked because if he gets elusive here, I get punished for this. Yeah, if he gets the elusive right here, I get punished for this. Okay, he didn't get the elusive. I kind of don't want to do this. Caitlyn. You can attack with Caitlyn, but then that just gets punished. I think we just double it right now. I think we just go ahead and just double the shrooms. Yeah, Caitlyn's not gonna attack, and the opponent got overwhelmed, which is probably the best keyword he could have got in there. We still have blockers for everything. Can never attack with the ballistic. He's gonna have 36 puff caps, and we're still pushing 2 damage here. I don't want to attack with Caitlyn because he can just block with the Viktor, right? So, and this guy's also not gonna be able to block, right? So that's pretty good. He's gonna have to have an ambush to be able to kill us. The problem is that he does have ways to deal with this, right? Mystic Shot is the first one that we can think about. There's a lot of ways for him to stop this. The good thing is that Caitlyn can potentially level up just based on the puff caps, so we don't need the Caitlyn. Like, we don't actually need the Caitlyn spell for her to level up. Please don't get Challenger. Faded? Okay, I'll take Faded. I will certainly take the Faded. Ironically, if he uses Ignition, it's better for us because it means that our prank can hit other stuff that's more worth for us to hit. Oh no. Yeah, we keep Caitlyn back. There's no reason to block with Caitlyn yet, because Caitlyn is gonna be able to level up. It's like he doesn't want to use the ignitions right now. So opponent doesn't want to use ignitions and give him more chance for my pranks to hit like good stuff. Okay, if he uses it right now, then I'm willing to use this. Mystic, okay. So now we just win through Caitlyn then, right? Do I care? I don't think I care about the ignition, do I? I think it's just better to do this. Sure. I think we gotta do this to guarantee that this triggers. That this levels up next turn. Which has a very good chance of leveling up right here. He has 39 shrooms, so all we need is just one shroom and Caitlyn levels up. He doesn't have a good blocker for the Caitlyn. Here we go. Caitlyn's gonna push quite a bit of damage here.
As they say, makes perfect. Let's investigate.
We'll attack with Caitlyn. That's pushing 2 damage. Even if he blocks. If he blocks, he's losing one of his ballistic bots. I'm willing to take the 2 damage. I guess the only problem now is that he's still in a very good spot. Maybe we should have gone for the attack on everything and potentially kill the Viktor. Actually, that could have been better. We should have attacked with everything. That was greedy of us. We should have attacked with the veteran investigator as well. There's no reason for us not to. Huh. We might have just messed up. He only has 1 spell coming up. What we can hope for is that he gets enough shrooms that our burn is able to kill him, because this is going to be 3. He's also gonna try to go for lethal. He also messed up, by the way. He should have done the Viktor thing first, the head score upgrade. But you know, I'm not complaining. The good thing is that the Caitlyn blocking will also be enough to do damage, right? Because of the way that Caitlyn works. Unless the opponent gets challenged or elusive. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna be able to kill us. This is gonna be a tie. This is looking like a tie to me. But if the opponent has ambush, then they win. If the opponent has ambush, they also win. He should understand that he needs to open attack, though. Not a single puff cap. Not a single puff cap. I hate doing this. Not a single puff cap. That's crazy. We still can die here. His deck plays a lot of burn. He's putting us to sits because of the ignition. So the ignition puts us at sits. If he has like a decimate and a mystic shot, he wins. We know he's joined a mystic shot as well. So we know he's joined a mystic shot. We know he's joined a mystic shot. Because that's what he saw with his archivist. But it was only 1 out of 5 cards, right? So there's a good chance that he just doesn't have it. In which case, we just play Teemo here. And if he has the mystic shot, he's going to be forced to kill Teemo. Oh, wow. This is a very good chance. There's a very good chance that he doesn't have the burn. Because he has 2 blade fragments. Actually, just 1 blade fragment in his hand. He's going to draw a mystic shot. He's going to have 1 ignition, but as long as we open attack, we should be in a good spot. And we get the insider knowledge, which will also help us. Because the insider knowledge can trigger on the Caitlyn. Oh, you know what's the problem though? So if we do insider knowledge and the flash bomb hits the Ruin Weaver, then we actually don't get any value from Caitlyn. So maybe we actually keep this. Yeah, actually maybe we keep this to just kill him once everything is doubled up. Yeah, I think that has to be the play, right? This does 1, this does 2, he goes to 5. He's gonna have 61 shrooms. We can do insider knowledge now. Actually, he's gonna have 122 shrooms. Insider knowledge means that he should be able to almost die. We have to trigger this before he's able to do both ignitions in case that he has enough burn damage. I like this to open up with.
Show me the file.
There we go. Whew. Wow. Yeah. Okay. Wow. That's a feels good win. Wow. I got lucky that I got the second team, all right? So without the second team, I don't know if we could have won. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Caitlyn Ezreal, which I think is a very bad matchup for us because the opponent's going to have a lot of removals, a lot of stuns, etc. to be able to just stop our game plan. But we'll give it a shot, see how it is. We do have Caitlyn on turn 3 because we're attacking on turn 3, which is pretty good. Octopus is not bad, to be honest, because it lets us get a prank and potentially prank like something that can kill Caitlyn, and he also pushes 1 damage here. One thing that I have found out as I play this deck is how much that 1 point of damage actually makes a difference. It makes a lot of difference. You know what? I'm gonna do it this way. I'm gonna do this first. His most efficient form of removal against Caitlyn has to be Thermal. Otherwise, he has to actually spend 2 spells to be able to kill Caitlyn here.
Well, what have we here? Let's investigate.
I'm willing to attack because we can kill this Caitlyn with Mystic Shot. Calling Strike, okay. Alright, not a lot of the lists are running Calling Strike, so I will say that I did not play around that. I don't think we play this here. I think we keep this for the Puff Cap Peddler.
One step ahead.
Sure. Now he could easily have a way to kill the Peddler right here, like have Thermal or another Calling Strike. Otherwise, he's gonna let us get a lot of value from this. And we could have started with the prank as well, by the way. But I think this is fine. I think doing it this way is fine. I think now we go with the prank, right? Mystic Shot? Okay. So I did a Mystic Shot so that we could potentially summon the Teemo and not die to it. Obviously, he could have 100 different answers for it anyways. But for now, I think we're just going to put as many Puffcats as we can. We might have to just hold back the Mystic Shot to just burn his face later on the line. So we'll see what happens. If he does this, he actually helps us out. That's fine. Oh well, I guess that's not fine anymore, right? It was okay before he did that. He could have a Thermo still. I guess we have to just do it. If he has the Thermo or he has another Mystic Shot, then it is what it is. We try to get it out, right? Putting the Tri-Beam this high is pretty good for us. Ooh, wow. That's huge. That's huge. We're definitely keeping this just to burn his face. Now, losing Karina, though, was a big deal. He can always Mystic those guys. I don't think I care about the 4 damage. Okay, so he's just gonna go for the Ezreal. I wanna save this until he commits a flock here. I wanna save this until he commits a spell. At this point, all we can do is just kind of put as many shrooms as possible. He has 31, but he only has 28 cards. He still has 28 cards is what I'm trying to say. So, it's kind of tough, right? Yeah, there it is. That's what we were talking about. We'll do it this way. I want him to have to commit something else here if he doesn't want extra shrooms in his deck. So he could commit another Mystic right here, but that's gonna cost him 4 mana. So I think that's what he's thinking of right now. Yeah, he's actually gonna commit it. Wow. Which means that Flock goes to waste, doesn't trigger. We still push 3 damage to his face. The problem here is that Teemo's still not gonna be enough. Because Teemo's just gonna get blocked. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and do the Pilt of a Peacemaker. It's kind of annoying. Let's go ahead and do the Investigate. I think at this point, we just have to try to get some draws. Corina is huge. Hopefully he doesn't have another Loot Travelers. But if he has another Loot Travelers, he will not be willing to do it anyways. Alright. It has to just be Corina. Hope that we get at least 3. Ah, there we go. We got it. We did have the extra draw here as well. I was thinking if we hit at least 3, we have a chance to still win, right? Because we can draw him into 3 more. But it probably wouldn't have been a good chance anyways if we did it. But yeah, ended up working out because we topped the Karina there at the end. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against who? So this is one of our worst matchups, right? Because no matter what we do, the opponent will always be able to just get the Emperor's deck and get rid of all the Teemo shrooms. Now, we can attempt to try to kill them before that happens, but if this opponent is also playing like if this is the mid-range version and they play Quicksand, then it's going to be very difficult for us to win, right? The other thing that we can potentially try to do is try to like deck them out once they turn into the Sundisk, but that's also very hard to accomplish. Like actually really difficult to accomplish. I'm surprised he... I guess... Is he scared of, like, Aftershock? But we don't... Yeah, we're not gonna play Aftershock in this deck. Again, if he has the Quicksand, he has the Quicksand. There's nothing that we can do about it. Oh, at least it's not Quicksand. That's perfect. I didn't want to do the Headscore Foundry. So this at least lets me do this instead. Which is better, more of what I wanted to do. Yeah, I guess we can try to kill him before he can get the Sundisk out. We technically have the hand that can make that happen. Because we have the Shumpwomp here. That will level up Teemo. Oh, this is also looking like the Swim version that plays a lot of predicts and stuff instead of actually playing the mid-range version, which is pretty good for us. Because it's likely that they don't have wow, he's even gonna draw more. He's even gonna draw more for us. It's very likely that they don't have Quicksand. Yeah, this is the Swim version. He still needs to summon both champions. So I think as long as we can like get in damage before that happens, we should be in a good spot. Now, all this work is gonna go to waste, so we need to try to do as much damage as we can before he's able to level up the Sundisk. Because otherwise, all these shrooms are gonna go to waste. So what we have to try to do is hopefully we're able to summon the Karina. Kind of just want to double them right now. Now I think it's better to double. I was thinking if it's better to put the Peddler. Scrying Sands. Okay. Scrying Sands is a punish, right? It means that we don't get to double this. If he ever gets a Seer or a Seraph here, he just wins the game. I don't want to give him any more draws. Okay. Perfect. He doesn't have enough mana to summon both champions next turn, unless he specifically gets a Seer here soon. Oh, come on. So if he gets the Seraph, he just wins. So if that's the case, we should wait. So if the opponent has Seraph, he just wins. So I'm gonna wait to just push shrooms in his deck back in after he gets rid of the Emperor's deck. After he gets rid of the current shrooms here. Yeah, there it is. Which is what we talked about. So he gets to summon 2 more. So now, oh, the good thing is that, I mean, Teemo's gonna die here though. That's the bad thing. So we're not gonna have a Teemo in the field. The good thing is that the opponent is still not gonna have enough mana to do a lot, right? He's gonna only have 2 mana. The problem is that we just might straight up die here. Like, we might just straight up die here if we're not careful. Because he can pull, obviously, like I said, Teemo dies here, right? I like the idea of the Headscore Foundry.
God Emperor, your will is ours to obey.
Yeah, we might just straight up die. So we block. Wow, this is tough. So I want to do the Headscore Foundry. Let's do this first. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Because what we can do is that we can do this to stop a Sarah from hitting 5 to the Nexus, right? Kind of sucks because we're gonna lose our
Sorry, wrong turn.
maybe we don't lose him. Maybe we just let this go. Maybe we just go down to 5. The only problem here is that by us doing this, it means that we're not gonna have the Headscore Foundry in the field. Alright? We're not gonna have the Headscore Foundry in the field. This is Karina. Teemo is huge. Wait, Teemo doesn't work though. So Teemo doesn't work because we know he has another Seraph in his hand. We know he has another Seraph in his hand, unfortunately. So the only thing we can do is do like Karina. Is Karina even gonna do anything though? I think we start with this. So we start with Insider Knowledge to put more shrooms in his deck before we do the Investigator. He should never tap out of wow, I was gonna say he should never tap out of Seraph, and he just did it like that. So we have just enough here to do Teemo and Veteran Investigator. He's gonna need to have... We know he doesn't have another Seraph. We know he doesn't have another Seraph. So we know he doesn't have another Seraph because he has a Seer and Seraph up here. Wait a second. Oh, he purposely did this? Okay, okay, that's smart, that's smart. I like the Investigator over this. It's only 1 shroom, so that was a Seraph right there. Oh man, that's not gonna be enough, right? He drew the Seer. That's smart though. The opponent played it well, right? By playing the Seer afterwards. Ah. That's the tough part, like I talked about, right? We had to race him down, and unfortunately we couldn't get it quick enough. So yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Viktor Riven. So it's kind of like, they are a burn deck, which means that they do have a lot of removal for like our units, which is pretty bad for us. I don't hate the Oedipus in combination with the Peddler. And Caitlyn is really good now too. Unfortunately, we're not attacking on 3, but we still have to summon the Caitlyn right away before he's able to summon his Viktor on turn 4. We'll always start with the Oedipus first and just push that 1 piece of damage right now while we have the chance. Obviously, we'll save the prank for the Peddler, so no need to rush there. We'll go like this. Again, we'll summon Caitlyn on turn 3 for sure. And the reason that we summon Caitlyn on turn 3 is because if we summon her on turn 4, he'll be able to do the Viktor to be able to have a blocker. But maybe we don't care about that. Maybe we just summon the Chump Wump and Caitlyn and just push all that damage. Maybe we just go like this as well. I mean, if he attacks with the Riven, am I okay with that? There's no way that he can attack with Riven, right? Now that he tapped out of any spell mana, there's no way. I was gonna say opponent. You gotta think about that very carefully. Like, I don't think you ever do that. Now here, what we're gonna do is that we're gonna attack. We summon this because he doesn't have a good blocker for this. Okay, now he does, and he still has access to get excited here. Doesn't do the get excited. Probably means he doesn't have it then, right? Ah. Yeah, next, I think we just do the Peddler. I would like to kill this now, but I don't think it's a big of an issue just yet. Although, he will get overwhelmed right here. Because he already has 3 Blade Fragments. But as long as we have Mystic plus Pokestick, it's okay, right? The Neandro is also kind of annoying, though. Let's see which ones he commits the Overwhelm on first. He only has enough blades. He doesn't have enough blade to do the whole attack with all of them. We can do Poke and Mystic on whichever one we want to. +2, okay. So he's gonna do the Overwhelm over here then? Yeah, he has to do the Overwhelm over here, yeah. So that is a lot of damage. Maybe you should prank. If we prank, we stop the quick attack at the very least, right? I think we kill the ballistic bot. No, I think we killed this one. I think we always killed this one because the ballistic bot doesn't have the overwhelm permanently. Meaning that, although it does give him access to an ignition. So either way it's going to be tough, right? Probably want to save this to go face though, to be honest. I probably want to go face with this one instead of going towards the ballistic bot. And just save this for something else. Let's prank. He doesn't have the Mystic Shot. Let's prank this Mystic Shot. I'm willing to attack with everything now. I think the Peddler did his job. Oh, wow. We even get a group shot. Is group shot better? I guess it is, to be honest. Group shot is better because it lets me just do everything else to face. It's gonna kill the Caitlyn. Okay, okay. Alright. Maybe I went a little bit too ham too, by the way. You just have 2 Mystic Shots instead of just 1. So that is a little bit unfortunate. I think I want to just put the flash bomb, the puff caps right now in case that I draw. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to spend one of them on this, guys. Yeah, we'll keep one of them for the Poros. Oh, now I kind of wish I didn't do it. Now I wish. Because what is he gonna do here? Any android? This is 2. This is 4, 5, 6, 7. But he can only do the Pearl. I think it's better to do this. I think at this point we just go face. I think every point of damage is gonna be too important for us to miss face. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the Insider Knowledge. Yep. Oh, that's huge. Ah, didn't hit the portal. Are you serious? Wait. This is sits. This is sits.
In the making.
3. What if he has... Let's attack first. He has to obviously defend this, right? He already used 2 Mystic shots. It's very unlikely for the opponent to have the burn, right? Now that he did that, we know for sure he doesn't have the burn. So all we have to do is just Mystic Shot into Insider Knowledge and we win the game. Okay, we got there. We got there. We know he's gonna draw a bunch of Shrooms next turn. But let's just make sure that we guarantee the win this turn. Let's go. Just in case that he draws into like double get excited. Because we saw 7 Shrooms from Karina, so we knew that he had at least 6 more in those cards in his deck. Oh, that was another close one. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Caitlyn Ezreal. This is very bad for us because... Oh man. Pokesticks are not bad, but they also feel so bad at the moment. Like, I feel like I want the Pokesticks later. Teemo's really good. This is gonna bait out a Thermo on turn 1, which is good. If we can get a Thermo out of him right here, it's 1 less Thermo we have to worry about for Caitlyn. No Thermo here. The Sting Officer, we have a really good hand. Because we have a lot of units that he needs to worry about. Now, Static Shock is really annoying here. But Static Shock means that the Caitlyn still gets to push damage, right? No reason to do the Puff Caps because we don't have any spells. So Static Shock kills both of them. Doesn't have Static Shock. So we get to just push all this damage as well as put an additional 4 traps. Plus 1 of Teemo.
Let's investigate. Now we win. Notify patrol to close in on this location. We'll prepare a nice welcome.
You could have gotten something here.
Pieces are all here. They're identical.
I want to use this after he uses whatever spell he got.
You always do.
Mystic? Okay. I don't think we need to use this just yet. I think we can wait for this until later. Because we don't want to give him the access to the Mystic, right? We have ways to... He needs to Mystic this. He cannot let this guys go. Yeah, I was gonna say you cannot let this go. Now we still put a bunch of Puff Caps in his deck, meaning that we can go ahead and kill the Caitlyn because we can do the Puff Cap Peddler here, do the Poke Stick, and Caitlyn is potentially just gonna die to. We could also wait. We could wait to do the Poke Stick until we have both Peddlers in the field. No, let's do it now. Let's do it now and make sure that she just dies right away. This is unfortunate though, because now he can just flock this. But this guarantees that we have Poke Stick to kill the Caitlyn with. But he also has 6 Flash Beams, right? Yeah, there's no way he wasn't gonna draw another one. Caitlyn is almost leveled up, which is kind of funny. But he's just gonna kill her here. You can just do this one, right? Is this better than doing this? I think it is. I think I want to have the blocker. That's unfortunate though. I think I want to have the blocker. Want to have the blocker and then put the peddler down. I swear, if I draw one more Flash Bomb, I'm gonna be very sad. There's no way, right? There's no way we draw another Flash Bomb. Unbelievable. It's just Flash Bombs, man. Yeah, this is unfortunate, but I think we're getting a lot of shrooms, right? To then set up for a Headscore Foundry and set up for a Karina. Because what we can do here is set up the Karina. We can set up the Karina. Because there's 5 flash bombs in his deck, he's gonna kill the Barkeep. So this is gonna guarantee that we kill the Barkeep, giving us access to attack with both. This is very bad though, right? That was only 3 puff caps. So in the next 5 cards, we can only rely on that little puff caps. We still attack with everything. He's obviously gonna block here, putting the puff caps. He's gonna need to find... Ooh, no, that's still dealing 3. Still dealing 3. That was his second Caitlyn, right? We have 3 puff caps in his top of his deck. We have 3 puff caps in the top of his deck. What? Oh, I was like, why is he playing that? He got that from the back alley. Yeah, this is game. So that's game because we know in the next 5 cards he's gonna draw 2 more puff caps. So this puts him out 2, and then in the next 5 cards he's gonna draw it to win. Ooh, GG's. That was close. That was close. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. You can kind of see what I talked about, that when you win with this deck, it can be like really fun because of all the shrooms just coming out at once. Again, have a lot of fun with this deck every time I play it. Unfortunately, I don't think it's the greatest. So again, I wouldn't recommend climbing with this deck, but it is something to just play for fun if you're looking for something nice to try out. In terms of mulligan, you're always keeping Teemo. I really like keeping Sting Officer, Caitlyn, and Peddler. So Peddler, Caitlyn, Sting Officer, and Teemo. Sometimes I will keep either Pokestick or Mystic Shot if I know that there's like a 1 health target that I need to remove right away from the opponent. Otherwise, against aggro, I'm also willing to keep the Octopus just as an early blocker. But aside from that, everything else, you can kick back and just hope that you draw it later on down in the game. So, but yeah, I think that's the way that I will play this deck out in terms of mulligan. If you liked the video, please make sure to like the video below and to also subscribe. It will help us out a lot. And you can also catch us at Twitch Sirturmund, where we stream 3 to 4 times a week. You can also find us on Discord and Twitter. The links to those are both in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again tomorrow.